Hello and welcome to my second podcast episode. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to this cozy corner I have created. Yes, I'm in my PJs, slippers. It's a whole mood podcast. Now you kind of know what kind of mood I'm in, I guess. This episode is going to be about... I'm sorry, I thought my cat got into something there. I heard something move. This podcast is going to be about communication. Because I said in the last one, if you listened to my last one, that I had some good talking points, I felt, that I could expand on. So, let me look at my notes real quick and see if there's anything that I am dying to talk about. There's 2 pages here. Oh man. Well, anyways, I can't find the notes. But communication between different generations is really interesting, and in my own comprehension, I think that modern America has, well, not necessarily America, modern technology has really not helped us communicate at all. So you think of we can communicate 24/7, like text, Snapchat, social media, anything like that. You're reading all day, essentially. And you're putting out content all day, So, and you're constantly refreshing. You're getting ideas and stuff from everybody. And I think it's, in a way, really hard because basically what I'm trying to say is if you're having a text conversation with someone, it's so different than actually having a conversation. I don't know if anyone's ever had the opportunity to go on a first date, but I think in all aspects, it's always nervous, but it's always interesting to actually have a conversation with someone. And in my past experiences, I have been able to go on a date with someone I barely knew at all. And so the first date was so long, 3 hours talking all the time. And I think that's such a cool thing to do. I wish that was pushed a little more in our culture rather than having a texting relationship first or a Snapchat. Because I don't know, it just feels more connected than texting, oh, what's your favorite color? What do you like to do for fun? Oh, what kind of hobbies do you have? So in that aspect, I think our relationships as people have grown through technology, and I think it's hurt us a lot because when you don't have those organic conversations with people, you really have a lost kind of connection with them. Even though it feels like you're connecting with them. And I guess I'm speaking a lot from my personal experiences rather than other people's, because I know a lot of people in this generation, you have that conversation and texting all the time. So there's that point. And then I guess the next point I'm trying to make here is if you're texting all the time rather than having those face-to-face conversations, you have time to respond and you have time to think about what you're going to say when you text. And that's where ghosting can come into hand too, is you can totally dismiss the fact that they reached out to you at all, or that the other person can dismiss you for even trying to speak and trying to communicate. I hate the whole ghosting culture. I have, been part of it before too, but when you're on the other side, it feels so much different. It feels like they don't care about you at all. So it's interesting because, like I said, you have time to think about what you're going to say. And in person, if you were having that conversation, it would be either fluent, or it also dismisses a lot of, it can like go over subjects. So like, say you're trying to have a conversation with someone and you like want to make sure you go through all these points. Well, you're talking about that, right? So when you are reading it, you can actually like dig into each point. And I've had conversations with like friends and other relationships before where I like bullet point each fact that they're putting at, so I don't dismiss exactly what they're all trying to communicate. So in that way, technology can help us like figure out what we want to know about each of these things, but it also it dismisses like the communicative part of it, I guess. Does any of this make any sense? Because it just makes perfect sense to me for some reason. I'm trying to say like it's our communication styles over generations, I suppose, has been hard. Excuse me, like we value a lot more different things now, I guess. I don't know. This whole topic is very interesting, and it comes down to the fact again, like you watch old movies and they're like, call me, or like, what's your number? And people actually got to call people and they would like not care about talking on the phone. Like that's something they enjoyed. Now, you talk to anyone like my age or younger, hate talking on the phone. Period. Like it is terrifying and you don't know what to say. And I think what would help in this situation is like for the schools to like recognize that this is an issue now and like maybe start with communicating classes. I don't know what they're teaching now. I know they didn't when I was in school. So yeah, that's just an interesting point. I wish sometimes that we had that communication style that we've had like generations ago. Because for some reason, now that we have the ability to communicate whenever, it totally does not fulfill what I need, personally. So I just wish styles were different and like norms were different, because you'll reach out to someone and they completely brush over the fact that you even like spent the time to send a message, or like they don't even know what the importance of your time is. So yeah. I guess I felt like I talked really fast through that, but I hope that it like brought some light to the fact that you feel like you might need to be more intuitive into your conversations that you have with people now, like recognizing that you can actually have a conversation with people. And I recently have like felt like I don't want to talk to anybody, and that can be an issue too. Like at work, I feel like I can't talk to anybody, like ask people how their day is, because I don't know, I guess I'm going off on a different tangent here, but all the people in my life, they probably are sick of me talking about things all the time. So on the contrary, because these are my beliefs, I feel like talking is an important thing to do. I guess. I feel like the last 2 minutes was like really pointless, but yeah. Is this a quick podcast? Oh man, I don't know. It's 9:00. I didn't want to go to bed. I didn't want to like mindlessly look on my phone. So I just dived on into this conversation. Maybe we'll dip back into it a little later, but for now, I guess enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching.